Cop shoots woman to death with 5 shots in a church parking lot, is only sentenced to 3 years in prison. Thank you for watching the Chicago Live Show. I want to assure everybody watching that everybody involved in this is white. Even the witnesses. So there's no need for Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton. Okay, so we are in reporting about Culpeper, Virginia, the thriving metropolis there. Daniel Harmon Wright, the police officer in Culpeper, Virginia, who shot and killed former Sunday school teacher Patricia Cook in February 2012, was sentenced to 3 years in prison. This is what a jury recommended. He was charged with 3 counts, and they recommended 1 year per count. The defense moved for a complete dismissal even after the jury verdict, and luckily the judge said no. Otherwise, he would have walked away scot-free. Now, according to according to the coroner's report, this is what happened. The first 2 rounds, fired at point-blank range, tore into Cook's face and arm. Another round fired at Cook while she was driving away from the shooter, entered her brain. A 4th round severed her spine and veered into her heart, killing her. A telephone pole brought the Jeep to a halt. Now, Officer Wright's report contrasted with eyewitness accounts. He claimed that he was responding to a report about a suspicious woman sitting in her vehicle on the school's property, and that when he went to take Cook's license, she rolled up his arm in her Jeep window and drove off, dragging the officer, forcing him to shoot. However, Chris Buccelli, a carpenter who was working near Epiphany on February 9th, told WUSA 9 the week of the shooting that Officer Wright was not dragged, and that he shot Cook before she drove away, and that he didn't have his arm caught because the officer's left hand was on the door handle and the right was holding the weapon. That he distinctly saw her roll up the window all the way before the officer shot out the glass and killed her. Now, there are going to be people, even after all of this evidence, who are watching this video are going to say, he probably had a good reason for shooting her. We should always give deference to police officers. Police officers can do no wrong. Well, it was revealed that all of this could have been avoided if they had had a little bit discernment in hiring this guy. Soon after Wright was arrested, it was revealed that he had a tarnished military record, a drinking problem, and a history of harassing Culpeper residents. The first 2 problems nearly kept him from getting the job, and no one at the Culpeper Police Department will say why they didn't. Now, as to harassing the residents, I guarantee you that's a euphemism for sexual harassment by this officer with female residents of Culpeper, Virginia. This guy should not have been hired. I don't think most police officers should be hired. I don't think we should be giving guns to high school dropouts or GED holders. You should not be giving a badge and a gun to somebody who is no smarter than the criminals that they're supposedly going after. 75% of a cop's job is not to go after criminals, but is to go after citizens. first of all. So all of these people who give deference to cops understand that most of their job is to actually harass, harangue, and abuse regular, innocent citizens. If you don't understand that, please go look it up. Please go investigate it. Their job is not to defeat criminals or protect us from criminals. That is not their job. Their major job description is to enforce regulations. Regulations with which, with a stroke of a pen, can be erased from the books. We have to have come together, wake up and come together and erase those regulations off of the books. They serve absolutely no purpose but to generate money or to get certain people in trouble so that they end up in the prison industrial complex. This guy should not have had a badge at all, whatsoever. And even after the complaints, he still kept his job. Why? This is not some... I would wipe out all of the police departments across the nation and require a criminal justice degree or higher. That is, a master's or even a doctorate for that matter. All right. What are your thoughts about the case? Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show. Please subscribe so that you can get riveting intellectual commentary like this in the future. It helps me a lot. Please like the video also so that other people can see it. Thank you.